What role is the divine masculine playing on the journey? What are they doing? Because they're not showing up. They're not walking hand in hand with you on this journey. And Kat, you've told me this is a journey of the one soul. Well, where are they? Where are they? This journey, let's delve into it deeper. My work is not pink fluffy stuff, so you may connect with this video, but often people will say to me, when I first found you, Kat, I didn't understand what you were saying, but there was something in it. I came back to you several weeks, months, sometimes even a year later, and you now make complete sense. Everything that you are saying, I am there, Kat. I am now understanding. And so what I want to explain to you today is what the role they play, but also I want to go even deeper with that. Now, you can't, and I want to start off by saying, if I showed you each of these individual pieces separately, you would not see the beauty in this beautiful peacock feather. But when we put it as a collective energy and frequency, you see the beauty. Likewise, if you look at my hair, you will probably just say, if you look at it straight on, she's got dark hair. But when I turn into the light, you will see the red and all the different colors, because now you are seeing a lot bigger picture, and so you now start to perceive it from a whole different level. It's not just flat dark. It now has reds in it and depth to it. Why is she talking about a hair and a peacock feather? The reason why is because I want you to start to understand the journey. You can only perceive the journey at the frequency that you are vibrating at. This journey is a journey of the one soul, but remember, the soul is formless. Remember, the journey is about energy and frequency. And while we may put labels on it, this journey goes way beyond labels. This journey is creation and God essence frequency. So, what role is the divine masculine playing? Now, wherever you look at the divine masculine and attached on to what they are doing and saying in the 3D, you will perceive them as not showing up, not turning up, not shifting on the journey, because you are only looking at them as that single feather, as that single particle. You are only looking at them that the hair is dark. But as you start to shift energetically and shift into a higher frequency, you start to understand and perceive and understand the whole journey, i.e. the whole feather and the spectrum of it. So you, wherever you focus, the role that they are playing is to activate you. They will show you the shadow aspects of self. When you see those shadow aspects, you will then step into an old belief system, an old emotional, an old pattern for which you then need to transcend. But initially, you will step into, you are doing this, you are not showing up for me, you are this, you are that. You will feed into the story. Your perception will be driven by your emotional deregulation, because you are then have gone into the ego mind and separation consciousness. Their role is to trigger you into shifting and transcending the ego. And so there will be points where, and so don't run from those triggers. Sit with those triggers, but observe them. But observe them from the watcher point. Not from just observing them of, I'm cat, I'm observing them, but I am cat, observing cat, watching how the emotion is interacting with the old pattern of what you have always done, and also the belief that you have within you. Because when you start to unpack it in that energy, you go into the energy and the frequency, and that is when you start to transcend the mind and ego that is keeping you locked in to the perception of the hair is just black. Well, in fact, it has lots of different dimensions to it. Your divine masculine, runner, negative, whatever label you want to put on it, is there to trigger you. You are working in a tandem frequency, and in that separation, you get triggered, you transcend, you move up into a higher consciousness. And in that frequency, they have to work through what is also vibrating within them. Remember, you both hold the same vibration. A lot of the time when I say this, people go, no, Kat, they're doing this. They've done that. I've done this. No, you're perceiving the top part, the surface level. Let's go be underneath that and go to the vibration. What is the emotion? What is the vibration? What is the belief system? The belief system of, I am not worthy. I am not loved. They are choosing somebody else over me. I am abandoned. I am betrayed. I need to validate that I am on this journey. Somebody tell me I am on a twin flame journey. As I always say, in all my years of working, I have never had a soulmate come to me and go, tell me I'm on a soulmate journey. Never. But twin flames, everybody doubts the journey. Why? Because it's not a journey of just love and romance. Oh, so you're not saying we can't have love and romance, but I feel this desire and want. No, it's transcending that, because you are on an awakening journey. You are on awakening journey. And I realize if you're early on in this journey, I probably am speaking double Dutch, but please believe me and save this for when you are ready to perceive and understand this level of consciousness. Now, I make videos for people that are all parts of the journey. Sometimes I may teach you what are the basics of knowing whether you're on the twin flame journey. Other times we go delve in deep. This one is a little delve in deeper. It's for those people that are further on in the journey, that are coming out of that, or maybe you've been triggered. You were in a very balanced state and then you've got triggered again, and it's learning how to transcend the ego and step back into a balanced frequency and see where you are shifting into that higher state of consciousness. If you need more help and support on your journey, my website is there. Whether it is understanding the A to Z of the twin flame journey, or it is going deeper into the spiritual journey, which is the journey to oneness, which is deep spiritual teachings. I have different parts for different things, but it's all one. You are on a journey of collapsing the polarity, the duality, and moving into a singularity frequency. The mind and ego, before you had soul recognition, is in a separation consciousness, is in a duality mindset of mind and ego. Once you have soul recognition, you are now on a soul's journey, and you treat the journey from a mind and ego relationship, you will stay in separation. Once you shift and transcend, then you come into that union frequency. When you hold that frequency, divine masculine can meet you there. from my heart to your heart.